The Bible declares that no weapon that is formed against you shall be able to prosper. So I don't care what you're going through. I don't care what you are experiencing. In the midst of it all, you got to have joy. That's why James said, count it all joy. Look at the person that's sitting next to you and say, count it all joy. I don't care who's fighting you. I don't care who's scandalizing your name, who's talking about you. I don't care what bad grades you got on your report. I don't care what they've been giving you hell on your school. You better count it all joy. Look at a neighbor that's sitting beside you and say, count it all joy. Why am I counting it all joy, preacher? Because you're looking at your present state as a conclusion. But I came to tell somebody that your condition is not your conclusion. You ought to look at somebody next to you and tell them, it's not my conclusion. God's getting ready to bring me out of this. Well, how do you know? Well, how do you know? The Bible declares in Romans 8:28 that all things, they work together for the good. If y'all can help me out, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Look at the neighbor that's sitting next to you and say, neighbor, that thing that you've been going through, the Holy Ghost told me to tell you that is working. The pain you've been experiencing, it's working. All the tears you cried, it's working. All the people that lied on you, it's working. All the people that cussed you out, it's working. Look at somebody next to you and tell them it's working. In the midst of it all, you better keep your joy. In the midst of it all, you better have peace. In the midst of it all, you better get your destiny. Your destiny is here. Your promise is here. You ought to slap somebody next to you and say, in the midst of it all, in the midst of it all, I will serve them. In the midst of it all, I'll give them a praise. In the midst of it all, I'll lift my hands and tell them thank you. Somebody ought to jump on your feet and say, Lord, in the midst of it all, God, I'll trust you. My soul say yes. My mind says yes. My will say yes. 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 You ought to prophesy to a neighbor. Gotta get out of here now. But say, neighbor, you're getting ready to come out of this. You don't pass this test, and God's getting ready to give you a testimony that he's able. Get out of your seat and cross the aisle and slap somebody and say he's able. He's able. You ain't moved. Get out your seat and slap somebody and say he's able. Hey, he's able. How do you know? Because if he did it then, he's going to do it now. Jump on your feet and shout, Lord, in the midst of it all, I will trust you. I will serve you. Yeah. 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 Yeah.